for the Port City.
And we like to hear good news.
Some of your neighbors are bona fide movie stars.
Started seeing a few movie stars around town. A film crew is in Mobile shooting a new action movie called Skinner. News Center 5's Mia Jackson dropped by the set, and she says along with some rather big names, there's lots of local talent lending a hand.
Set. And action.
This may look like a Hollywood movie set, but actually it's a movie set right here in Mobile. What may surprise you even more is that this scene is being filmed on the very top floor of Government Plaza. The new film is titled Skinner, and it stars Bridget Nielsen, who is due to arrive on the Gulf Coast Saturday, and her co-star Matthias Hughes, the tall blonde in the back of this scene. And since the movie is being filmed here in Mobile, some local talent are getting a chance to test out their acting skills.
I went to this one, and they were looking for tall guards, they said, and so, you know, I got the part, so.
I don't know, I guess it's something I never tried it before, so, you know, figured just come here, try it out, and I got a part in it, so.
Skinner's production manager, David Scott, says Mobile has been the prime spot for several movies in recent years. So what makes the Port City attractive to movie makers?
The locations are different from what people are used to getting in L.A. or New York. People are very cooperative. The authorities are great to get along with. The economic situation is wonderful, so it's a boom town. Mobile is going to be the Hollywood of the South.
The film is expected to make it to theaters by late spring or early summer. But for now, don't be surprised if you see a few familiar celebrity types around town. Mia Jackson, News Center 5.
Film crews will be shooting several other scenes next week, including a boat chase and the blowing up of a freighter in local waters. And we'll be right. If tomorrow the things were gone, I've worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my family. I thank my God above to be living here today, for the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless all the USA.
For a new Saffron Kangaroo. Auditions are being held in Chicago and other cities to find a look-alike for the retired Bob Keeson. He created the famous character. Hundreds of wannabes have read for the part, but the list may soon be narrowed down to someone who can fill the shoes of the TV personality that children love. The new show has already been sold to stations covering 75% of the nation's TV viewers. No word yet on when the winner will be announced. I don't know about you, but I'm not so sure they're really stressing the look-alike thing.
Well, I want to audition for Mr. Green Jeans.
Mr. Green Jeans?
Me too.
And you'll notice I'm wearing green jeans.
So, all right.
Package from Cox Communications and Emerald Coast Cable. Call now for movies, and more movies from HBO. Call now for great sports, news, and kids programming. The billion-dollar summer on HBO is about to begin. Don't miss out. Installation is just $5. Oh, and did we mention the great movies from HBO? But you must call now.
And the silver screen is shining on The Panhandle, a major motion picture with ties to Pensacola. We'll have a preview when we come back. Well, lights, camera, action, welcome to Pensacola. The city of Five Flags is about to make a big splash in a new film that comes out tomorrow. And Channel 3 News reporter Rob Manning, a Siskel or Ebert now, has more from the newsroom. Rob?
Bob, I'm just back from the theater enjoying a little bit of popcorn. This movie is called Contact. It has an all-star cast, and it's going to give Pensacola some international recognition. Get the popcorn ready. It's movie time. Contact stars Jodie Foster as a scientist trying to contact life in outer space.
But I don't consider what could potentially be the most important discovery of the human race nonsense, okay?
Pensacola is a major part of the plot, and the local tourism director loves it.
In the movie, it talks about Pensacola, and then it has the map, and it actually pinpoints where Pensacola is. And just getting that recognition in the state of Florida of where we're located is tremendous.
Theater workers are loading the film in the projector, getting ready for a busy weekend at the box office.
It should draw in a lot of folks once the word gets out on it. Like I said, the screenings in the area did real well. We had a sneak preview last weekend. It was real strong, so I think it'll do real well.
The Pensacola connection has movie fans excited.
I think anything's possible, actually, and I believe there's some kind of life form on other planets.
It gives a lot of recognition to our city, and maybe more people will be interested in coming to visit, more tourists.
Oh, Bob, we don't want to give away too much here. We don't want to spoil it, but the movie goes like this. From the beginning, Jodie Foster's character, when she's a young girl, she dreams of one day seeing a place called Pensacola, and it's a magical sort of paradise to her. And that's all we're going to say right now because it'll give it away. But tourism officials are trying to capitalize on all the exposure. They're planning a new ad campaign somehow tied to the movie. Bob?
Well, Rob, do you know where in Pensacola they shot?
The bad news is they didn't shoot anything here. They filmed all around the world, Fiji and Puerto Rico. We don't know where some of the beach scenes were filmed, but not here, unfortunately. But it's still great publicity for the area. So,
and we're part of the plot.
And I have some popcorn for you.
And you were speaking with your mouth full before. Did you know that? Rob Manning. Oh, thumbs up or thumbs down, Rob?
Oh, that's a thumbs up.
Rob Manning reporting live tonight on Midsummer Night's Eve in Pensacola. And the big movie with the Pensacola connection. What local viewers think? We'll have their reviews when we come back. Giving a new flick 2 thumbs up. Contact stars Jodie Foster as a scientist who tries to communicate with life in outer space. Last night on Channel 3 News, we showed you how Pensacola plays a part in the film. The local connection surprised a lot of the people who saw the movie for the first time today.
It was pretty interesting. It was like a nice feeling that, you know, Pensacola is thought about by someone.
First line was about Pensacola, and of course the whole theater erupted. But great movie. I definitely recommend it.
Contact blasted off in theaters today, and it's showing around the area now. Up next on Channel 3 News at 10, the military meets Hollywood. Some local pilots land a slot in a major motion picture, and we'll have that story when we come back. Tomorrow marks the debut of the new Harrison Ford action film Air Force One. And don't be surprised if you see a few familiar faces and aircraft in it. The Santa Rosa Mall Cinema was the site for this evening's premiere. Members of Eglin's 33rd Fighter Wing and Hurlburt Field's 16th Special Operations Wing were the honored guests. And that's because both bases participated in the making of the film.
I'm expecting to see my squadron, the 8th SOS, be the big heroes at some point in the movie.
It was interesting to see how it was filmed, and we want to see how it came out, final cut, how our guys did with the jets and the flying. It looked good from ground zero watching it there, but see how it makes in the cut.
Air Force One is the story of what happens when terrorists seize the president's plane. Again, the film opens nationwide tomorrow afternoon. A lot of filming on the Gulf Coast lately, isn't there?
Could be their big break.
Could be. You never know.
For March.
Hard to top Harrison Ford in a movie like that.
Well, that's true.